What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. You've just entered into a synth handle session. So, we're going to get into some sound design. Alright. Let me make sure I got a stream. I don't know, it was like a week ago. Something crazy. Some crazy updates, like automatically updated to some different Windows and my iOS stuff, and ever since then I've been finding little things. Like right now it's saying software update. It's available. So I'm gonna have to do that later because now my IG is not working and I'm not sure if I'm even getting a YouTube stream. So let's just check that real quick. So I'm not doing this for nada. Yeah, we're gonna get into some pure frequencies. I'm gonna create initial patches on the Prophet 6 and the Rev2, and we're just gonna enjoy the sound of, you know, pure frequencies and vibrations. Yep. All right, cool. Hey, thanks for being here. What up, Gamma? Yo, what's up? Good, good. Thank you. All right, so let's get busy. Give me a, if somebody is here, you want me to go with the Prophet 6 first or the Rev 2? Let me know. I'll give you a chance to answer. We'll go with the Prophet 6. Gamma says Prophet 6. They're both prophets, but I said Rev 2, so we're going to go with the Prophet 6. Let's go. Anybody that wants to know, real quickly, I'll just tell you that you've got to, to create an initial patch. Oh, let me move that over. That looks... To create an initial patch on the Prophet 6, what you do, if I can get my cropping right here, where's my, all right, there we go. Okay, so what you do is you hold down preset and you hit right. So right now, I'll show you what we have on the Prophet 6. I'll use the force to trigger. Okay, MIDI channel 6, output to the force, output from force. All right, so this is an initial patch. We'll go over here. Could that be louder? Bring that up some. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so we'll make an initial patch. So hold down. Actually, let me move it off this because I don't want to change that patch. I made that patch. Okay, so preset and right. So now we got our initial patch. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the deluge actually to trigger this thing so that I don't have to be so far away. Let me just pull this over here. Be a lot easier, then I don't have to constantly go back and forth between machines. Because the Prophet 6 doesn't have a keyboard, you gotta have a way to trigger. And looks like I'm caught on something, of course. What are we caught on? Alright. I don't know what's going on there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just let's control this from the Prophet Rev2. I'm just gonna send MIDI from the Prophet Rev2 over to the Prophet 6. I normally just use the force, but it's not when I'm doing some like complex sound design stuff. It's more or less just to jam out with it. So it only takes a second though. So I'm just going to go from the Rev2 over to the Prophet 6. Okay, now I just have to change the MIDI channel. Channel 6. Okay. I'm definitely getting MIDI. I am on channel 6. I'll just use the force if I have to. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's on 6. And it's sending MIDI. Let me just check and make sure I did it right. From the Rev2 to the Prophet 6. Alright, well. It's definitely going to 10. Yeah, that's correct. Does it even have? I don't know what's up with that, why that won't work, but let me just see if I have one of my, maybe I'm not able to control MIDI. MIDI program enable, MIDI on, well, that's, oh, you know what? Okay, so what happens is, because these are both Prophets, they will control each other's MIDI. So when I turned it down, I actually turned down the volume. Easy, simple mistake to make. Trust me, that probably would have taken me a full day to figure out back in the day. So we're back. Let's get busy. Prophet 6. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, let me shut this mic off and we're out. So I know that's ridiculous. Ridiculously. I keep forgetting which one I'm on. Hold on. I need a delay on here. Don't want to connect for me. Let's send out from the Dell Pro 6. Apologize, I can't tell if anybody's here or not. So there we go, now I can see it. Alright, let's do some chords. Let's see what this would sound like with some chords. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Chords as played. It's going out to 6. Yep. Oops. Let's try a different type of chord. Let's go with a major. You know what, this sounds better as, let's see what a progression. I think this thing sounds better as a single hit for now. All right. So your envelope amount, whoops, can I do that? No, I'll do it over here, it's fine. So your envelope amount, whether it's on a hardware synth or virtual synth or whatever, could be even a sampler, your envelope amount has almost like a relationship with the cutoff and resonance, and it acts like kind of like I really wouldn't know how like an engineer would say it, but it's kind of like it represents like a multiplication of what you're trying to do. In other words, if you have the cutoff all the way up and you have the envelope amount all the way up, your cutoff is not going to do as much for you, because you've limited its range. So, for example, this is the envelope amount all the way up. Now I'm going to turn the cutoff all the way up and the resonance all the way down. So the two things that are all the way up are the cutoff and the envelope amount. So when I bring that cutoff all the way down, watch what happens. Okay, so let me readjust these, because what you heard there was a slight attack because I was attacking the envelope amount. So right now, I'll go up with the sustain on each. So the cutoff didn't, that's all the way up. That's all the way down. So I'm going to go to envelope amount. I'm going to put it in the middle. Here's all the way up. Here's all the way down. See? So now if I bring the cutoff halfway up, so now you're getting best of both worlds. Really, you're getting all of this, and then you'll be able to go all the way down to nothing. But when you start adding envelopes to the envelope amount, then it's important how much you're willing to factor in the envelope amount knob. Because this is kind of like a multiplier or subtractor of the amount that you're trying to get out of the effect. So if I go, I know this may not be sensible for anybody with a degree, because there's probably all kinds of specific terminology. I've learned by having my hands on it and by using it every day. So this is the only way I know how to explain it, is kind of from the perspective of a person that samples a lot, that uses an MPC, that makes beats. So I tend to try to explain things to people who make like hip hop beats and people who are kind of new to synthesis, or not exactly new, but maybe you've been around it for a long time and known what stuff does, but you just don't really know how to explain it. So I just try to do my best. So I'm going to show you the relationship between the envelope amount, and this wasn't supposed to be a teaching class either, so maybe I shouldn't, but I'll just do it really quickly. So right now we're at a half and a half. So I'm going to go all the way up with the cutoff. Now I'm going to use only the envelope filter, ADSR. So ADSR, attack, decay, sustain, release. On a Prophet, on most, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all, but Dave Smith's, the way he lays his stuff out is an attack, decay, sustain, release. Some you'll only see an attack, a sustain, a release. Some you'll only see an attack and a decay. It just depends on the manufacturer. So I have nothing on the amp side, because the amp has an attack, decay, sustain, release also. I'm worried about the filter. So I'm going to go up halfway with the attack. And this is going to affect the relationship between the resonance and the cutoff. We have the cutoff all the way up, so it didn't do anything. Now let me bring it down to halfway. I also have some effects on it, so it's kind of moving around. But the maximum amount it's going to attack to is going to be where you have your envelope amount set. So if I want this to attack all the way to the peak, then I have to turn this up. But I'm not sure how much. Let's try just a little bit more first. More. Okay, so that got us all the way, but I didn't like the amount of the attack. I wanted it more. So let me go up more. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. Now I want more at the top. I want it to start all the way quiet. So now I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring down the amp because I'm getting the hit at the beginning. I want it to be quiet and I want it to swell. Okay, now I got to bring it up more. And you hear how it gets to the top, and as soon as I let it go, what you're hearing is the tail of the reverb. I want to hear the tail of the filter. Here we go. More. There we go. If I put it on unison, it'll work like it does on the MPC when you have it in mono or you're chopping up your samples. When you hit one sample, the next one you hit cuts off the first one. It's the same thing. So you don't have a bunch of different sounds messing up what you're trying to make. Now, if you want to make play more than one note at one time, then you can't do that. But if you want to try to create some sort of melody or something, let's try a different effect. Let's put... Never been a big fan of the phaser. This chorus is really nice though. I think the sound is too big. Need to thin it out a little. Alright, so that's the Prophet 6. Let me do the Rev 2. Alright, so the Rev 2, I'll turn that down. Great, now it's... Hold on, now it's sending MIDI to the Prophet 6. Okay, now let's see. Where's my synth? Oops, it's muted. And now I just pulled my plug out. Alright. Ooh. Let's bring that down. You hear all that noise? Oops. Turn this down. My guy. Alright. Ooh. Hold up. There we go. All right, I was just trying to fix my microphone. Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to set an initial patch on here, and yeah, we'll just do that. I'm gonna chop that. Let me record. Yeah, hold on. Let's resample that real quick. Oh. Oh, that's a dope sequence. I made that by accident. That's dope. I like that. All right, let me save this. Now I'm just gonna I'm gonna make that my chop. Oh, okay, I gotta go to the clip. Here it is. I guess I could have just resampled it, but I guess it would have taken me as much time, if not longer. Okay, let's hear it. Cool. I'm going to chop that into 8 slices. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. That's cool. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. I did. It was fun. Dope little session for me. I'll see you next time. Peace, everybody. Enjoy. Please share. Or, I mean, that's a lot to ask, but at least like the damn thing. You watched it this long. Peace.